Hello and welcome back to another video on the Just Callum channel. Today we are looking at another tent donated very kindly by a friend of mine, Richard. This is the Coleman Darwin 2. It weighs just over 2.5 kilos. It is a 2-person tent, as you can tell from the number 2, and it's a wild camping tent. Right, let's get to it. It's only a small tent, so you can quite comfortably attach it to the bottom of your rucksack or up to the side as well. Doesn't take up too much space, so it's a good sized wild camping tent in that sense too. Cool. Right, let's open up and see what we've got. Of course, you have your fly sheet or outer lining, and then the final things are your pegs and your poles. So let's start putting up. It is an inner lining setup first. So what you do is you'd set the inner lining up first, put the poles in, and then you put your fly sheet on top. Excuse the dodgy looking leg. Absolutely fine. Just another little football injury to add to the list, but generally speaking, I'm fine. Normal situation. You just get your tent poles, work out what's connected to what, and what I've just spotted is these red poles, red tape marks. So I reckon they are going to be specifically for one length, and then another one will be for another length. Okay, cool. There's one pole. And, oh no, maybe not. They've both got red marks on them. Maybe it's for specifically for this tent. So put the poles together, just like so. Now, how are we going to do this? I'm going to guess it's crossed over, so that way. Yeah, I think it is. So, no, they're both put on afterwards, so I think it's just a crossover. There's a little butterfly entering the frame. Who thought it was a good idea to have a washing line in a garden, honestly? Okay, so as you would do with any other tent, you just pop your pole into the loop. Put your pole into the stud, I should say, not the loop. Just like that. Bend your pole up, obviously, if it wasn't already blatantly obvious. Like that. Cool. And then we're just going to go around and clip these little clips on. Get your middle bit, you just tie your top together like so. We're going to have a look at this, the fly sheet. Okay, so yeah, straight away you'll notice it's the Coleman logo. I mean, yeah, quite well known as a tent brand, which means this will be the side. So I'll go over this way, like so. And you're going to have these 2 vents on the sides. Obviously this one is a pin down, so you just peg it and pin it. It's the same with this front door here. You just grab the side that you don't want opening, and you just peg it and pin it as you would do any other fly sheet. Cool. Right, so I'm going to go around and peg this whole top bit out. I'll see you when that's done. So we've set it up, pinned it out. You will have some looser edges. What you've got to do is just pull and straighten them out and make sure that they're taut, and that will just make sure the rainwater runs off. So there you go, the Darwin 2. Let's have a look on the inside, see what we're working with space-wise. So my initial thoughts are very positive. Got a good bit of headroom. Oh, I hope you like the new hat, by the way. I've got a good bit of headroom. Obviously bucket ground sheet, as you would have with most tents. It is a 3000 hydrostatic head, obviously very positive. We like things with 3000 hydrostatic head and above, which is good. So regardless of space, I am, as you know, 5'10", and laying down in here I have plenty of space to my right, pretty decent bit of space to my left. Below my feet I've got about 3 inches. I got about 6 inches above my head, so it's plenty big enough for probably 2 people my size or a smaller person and a large person. Obviously you've got the 2 pockets, you've got your hook, complementary as you usually have for your lantern or whatever. The vestibule space, not a great deal of vestibule space, but I mean, to be honest, if you're going to take this sort of tent, you're only doing 2, at most 3 nights, so you won't need a great deal, especially if it is just the one of you and you're doing it on your own. You won't need a great deal of vestibule space, but obviously if there's more than one of you, then you will need a bit more space to use. Yeah, in regards to your items, there is a little bit of vestibule space to stick your backpacks and whatnot, not enough to really warrant cooking in there, but if you're going to be only going for a couple of days while camping, then you can probably find a nice sheltered spot to cook behind outside of your tent. So yeah, so that's positive. So that's the inside. Obviously, as I say, it is actually cooking in here, so I'm going to get out, but yeah, very, very spacious, very good. Okay, so that's the inside. What we'll do is I'll show you now how to take it down, pack it away. This is the best method I've found for packing away tents. Anyway, so I'd suggest you follow it. Obviously, if you don't want to and you've got your own method, that's absolutely fine. So obviously your doors you want to close. Generally, as I said before, as I've said on previous videos, I half close them. Oh, before I forget to mention, it has got a little fly net on the inside there, which you can zip and unzip just for ventilation purposes, just here. So partially close the door, so you want to get all the air out. Obviously this door on the outside you want to close up as well. That's not going to have to worry because there's nothing sealing the air in underneath. Unpeg it, and I'll go around and do that. Then all you want to do, pinch the top like most tents and just pull upwards. And that's just in one evenly spread out piece. Now it's folded in half basically. I can lay that down ready to be rolled up in. So just fold those little flaps out. Right, so I'll leave that here for now. Next step, basically do the reverse of what you've already done and undo your top bit, unclip all your poles. So cool, there's your rectangle. I'm going to pop out these poles. Okay, and that is going to be the width of the size you roll up. So make sure obviously all your tent is tucked over. Now looking at this, it is 1, 2, 3. So measure halfway in, fold that in, measure the rest from there to there, fold that to the other corner, and do the same on the other side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it up towards the door from the back, and what I'll do is I'll push air out as I'm going along and compress the tent as best as I can. Cool. I'm going to get my pre-folded fly sheet. I'm going to bring it back down here, fold it into the right width. Now I do it this way because obviously if your bag breaks or it rains heavily and you get wet, you want your inner lining to be dry, so I wrap it in the fly sheet just to keep it as a second layer of waterproofing. Cool, that's all nice and tucked. You'd always be surprised as to how much room there is. Beautiful. Got loose space in the back there as well, so if I want to put more pegs in, I've got loads of room to do it there. Brilliant. So that's the Darwin 2 made by Coleman. Thank you again to Richard for providing the tent. Really appreciate that. This was a setup and review. Hopefully this has been informative. Really appreciate you watching the video and you've benefited from what you've seen. Thank you for watching, of course. Please leave me a like, subscribe, and of course if you want to, leave a comment on what tent you want me to set up and review, or just something else if you want to just say you've liked the video. Really appreciate it too. My name's just Callum. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.